maybe one more slice of pizza while we live. But other than that,
Okay, well, they know
oh,
this
we're already
now.
live. Maybe okay. That's now. Hello, guys.
Right.
How are we?
Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetically Black. Um, blah blah blah. Today's Saturday. It's Shit Talk
Your
Saturday.
name is
Clearly,
Brittany.
it is.
My
It's about
name
to
is
be
Britt,
Ashley because I apparently can't speak.
and his name is Bradley.
Hey,
You had to,
you gonna give out the full
the
government, bro?
government.
The full and complete.
I'm dead. Well, welcome back to another Shit Talk Saturday. We are being joined by Brad from Whus Hattnin. I know you guys have seen him on here before. He will be a regular on our Shit Talk Saturdays. So thank you for joining us.
It's all good. It's all good. What's happening with y'all? What's
What's
happening?
good, fam? What's
Man,
happening? What's up?
Man,
man.
I can't complain. I'm sore because I fell asleep on my couch last night.
Hmm. I'm
You,
sure it was on accident. You're
you
not in
know.
the doghouse at all.
Ah!
Let me explain something to you. There is no such thing as Richard sleeping on a couch. You understand? Be as mad as you want. I am sleeping in this king size bed that I have paid for. Now, whether Brittany chooses to sleep next to me on a couch, I bought her a 6-foot bean bag that she could sleep on. That's her prerogative. I am not sleeping on a couch.
That's
Not
hilarious.
happening. I don't care how mad you are.
I am the notorious Homer Simpson. Will fall asleep on the couch every night if you let me, Dad.
Mm.
I will.
Feet up with a beer in your hand, just knocked out.
Out.
Man, dog, and and TikTok, man, I'll be like, ha ha ha. I kid you not, bro. It's
I'm
terrible.
dead.
It's
I'm
not
gonna.
TikTok for me, but it's definitely a TV show. Like in 1 second, I'll be up watching. I'm watching Arrow. I'm rewatching all of Arrow, and I'll be up like this 1 second, and then next one like just out of there.
I'm the same way. I think I just have like slight narcolepsy because if I'm comfortable in anywhere, I'm going to sleep. Like just
Jamal, we know
like a
that's
little
you.
bit.
Jamal will fall asleep. Jamal will say hey, and then 4 minutes later be asleep before the podcast even ends. Like Jamal, you just wrote in the comments, bro, and you sleep already. How that
Right.
happen?
We'd be calling on him like, hey, what's your opinion on this?
And then she look over, she be like, he sleep.
On the couch. On the couch.
He said, "Man, this
Big
big
time.
blanket better than
The
melatonin."
melatonin. Yeah, so we have a
Hey,
I can't even
10-foot
read it.
blanket. We
I'm
have
not gonna lie to
it's
you.
a 10-foot by 10-foot blanket and it's weighted and it's like kind of velvety in texture. It is great. I'm not gonna hold you. Our whole family can nap under that joint.
Some things are just
Beautiful.
better than melatonin to fall asleep with. Like me, if I know that I want some good sleep, I'm gonna take me a few shots of Jack, drink me a little mixed drink here or there, and then I'm telling you, out of
We
there.
are getting old. This sounds old. This whole conversation.
Out of there.
Hey,
Eyes be heavy. I'm ready to go.
Big facts. See,
I don't
weighted
even
blankets
drink
are
to
no joke.
socialize anymore. It's
You
just
drink to go to sleep. Mm.
just to go to sleep.
bro, that's called
Your knees hurt too?
alcoholism. What are you doing?
Nah, because I don't need it for nothing else but to go to sleep.
He's a not functioning alcoholic. He's aware of that, so he just goes to sleep. He shuts it down.
I shut it down.
See, that's what I was gonna say too, Jared, or whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I work for a nonprofit now, and I've been telling them about the podcast, so I can't talk about my extracurriculars like that.
You just can't nobody fire me, so I don't care. They get mad all
No,
they want.
no. All you gotta do is just throw out the disclaimers. Hey, the thoughts and views expressed by Brittany may not necessarily reflect those. You just gotta
Right,
throw out the disclaimer.
exactly.
That's all that is.
Mhm.
You right, you right. But Rich, how's your day been?
It's
Okay,
it's
that's
a
what's
day.
up.
It's a day. I'm just gonna say that it's a day.
Okay, it's
Shit
been
happens.
Saturday.
It's a Saturday. So
True, true. Okay, so for me, um, the only thing that's like annoying in my life is that my dishwasher is broken, and we've been waiting for 2 days for someone to come out.
yeah, you gotta wash some things
Uh,
by hand.
Yeah, but the issue with that is when the dishwasher doesn't work, the sink doesn't drain quickly. It is a very slow, like it fills
Mm,
up. So it's one of those like quick washes. So that's annoying. Besides that, yesterday was my first work event, which was super dope. I had a lot of fun. This is my first like adult job, I feel like real adult job. Like they trust me. I don't have anyone over me. I make my own rules. You know what I mean? Like
That's what's
I'm
up.
used to coming into a pre-existing, set of standards and I
Mhm.
just work my job. But this is my first like I said last week they had that meeting and they were like, "So, I'm thinking they're going to talk to me." They gave me the lay of the land for an hour. They're like, "So what are your ideas?" And I'm like, "I did not come prepared to talk for an hour. I came prepared to listen for an hour." But yeah, and then unfortunately tonight's not one of the nights we got snuggles down before 8:30. So if y'all hear any noise, my apologies. But it's Saturday, right? We supposed to be a little more casual. So
Yeah. If y'all hear my kids in the background, if y'all hear my wife say something,
Look,
right on
mine
time.
mine
Right on
just
time.
asked me for juice right now. In the middle, that's why I had the mic. She
I
wants juice
feel
right
you
now. So
right now.
it's Saturday
Uh,
though.
yeah, let's jump into this shit.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I have a decent amount of things that happen. In the beginning of the week, I was like, it's gonna be a boring week, and then shit hit the fan. Um, so I don't know if there's anything y'all want to start with.
I got
I'll just jump
a
in. Let's
shout
go.
out. I got a shout out at the one thing I was gonna bring up. Man, rest in peace to the great Teddy Ray.
Yeah, I saw that today.
Man, that messed me up. That
Super
dude.
sad.
Yeah, I don't know what
Okay.
happened. I don't know how.
So I'm just gonna ask.
He's
Who
a
is Teddy Ray?
comedian.
Wait,
He's
wait,
a
wait.
comedian.
Let me help
Oh,
him out. What you doing with all this ass? Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
No, big man,
Yeah,
big bro.
big bro.
yeah.
Oh, I'm hurt.
I'm-
Oh, I'm hurt.
He's hurt with a smile.
that's what's messing me up.
Uh,
That's what's
I'm
messing me
hurt.
up.
I'm hurt because I'm upset because I didn't know old boy name, but
Mm.
hilarious as shit.
yeah.
Yeah, he got this. He got this one joke that he made. Talk about like being a thug, but
What?
also having to
I
have a
ain't seen
job,
none of
like
that shit on
working
my
at
Facebook.
Chipotle. Man, yeah, I didn't see it. I guess it happened yesterday morning, but
Okay, I saw it today.
I didn't see it until late last night, which is
Mm.
part of the reason why I fell asleep on the couch because I was up looking trying
It's
to figure out
crazy
what
because
happened.
I ain't seen nobody. Because I follow a few of them like Ryan Davis, and then like a few other comedians, and no one has said nothing. Kevin ain't said shit.
Kev
Nick
on
Cannon
stage,
said something.
he done said a few things.
Kevo ain't said shit.
Yeah, he has. You missed it.
I follow Kevo religiously, almost about as much as I watch
Well,
stocks.
then you missed it. Look, it's been a day, right? You missed it.
Yeah,
I guess, yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Baby,
man.
did you know that? She on the phone.
You gotta get the outside opinions. Did you know that? That's
Yeah,
sad.
man, but hey, he was only 32. He just turned 32 at the end of
Did you
July.
know about the fat comedian that died?
Man, he has a name, bro. Teddy Ray.
Richard,
Teddy Ray. That's his
Rich,
name.
What you know about the fat comedian that
Jesus,
died?
man ain't even in the ground yet.
What? He is a comedian. He would be honored by these jokes.
They're not jokes. They're your ignorance.
That's literally the definition of being a comedian.
uh,
Being ignorant.
I'm
Hell
dead.
no.
But I did not know that. Rest in heaven, my boy.
Mm.
I did not know that at all.
Yeah, man.
Damn, Ja ain't said nothing. I follow Ja and Minx. I ain't one of them niggas said nothing.
Well, speaking of ignorance, I guess I'll just.
Is this Dre?
It's gotta be Dre.
It has to be.
Dre, go to work, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious that he's logged in under our under
That is
the
hilarious,
podcast page.
dog. That is hilarious.
Unapologetically Black doesn't believe that we should edit videos. Only Dre.
Yep. Hey, the views and opinions expressed by Dre.
Are exclusive to Dre.
Yeah. But
I'm dead.
actually, damn, my wife was telling me earlier about what happened? Who got sued? Somebody got sued. The cops. Oh, the cops for the Vanessa Bryant and
Oh, yeah.
LAPD case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So that's happening. That's going on
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
in
You know,
court right now.
she sued the LAPD office for leaking Kobe's and Gigi's pictures to the media and selling them for profit.
Mhm.
Right. So yeah. But now the issue is so like one of the, I guess, defense attorneys that was doing it for one of the cops was like, oh, you know, he takes pictures, you know, he was just doing his job, taking pictures. But the only pictures he took were of Kobe and Gigi. He didn't take pictures of no other victim.
Right.
He took just those specific two,
Dozens of them.
And then sold them. And they weren't like, and it sounds bad, they weren't just like burning bodies either, like where it's just like a burnt up picture. No, like from what they've shown in court, like, sorry, Gigi was like decapitated, like,
oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah. And
Wow.
like it wasn't just like a whole body laying here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
There was body parts. They only were able to distinguish Kobe because of the tattoo on his shoulder.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? Like everything else was.
I didn't even realize that. Like
was
in general.
they weren't able to do it.
That is horrific.
That is absolutely
so they're in
horrific.
court right now. Vanessa had to get up and leave because you know in court they have to show the pictures that they took. They have to show everything that happened so that they can put these motherfuckers in jail. She had to get up and leave, and I'm like, yo, like it couldn't have been me. I'd have been in jail because it like, I'm sorry, I'd have beat old dude. Your Honor, you might as well go ahead and just slap another contempt of court because I'm about to slap shit out of this man.
Yeah, I mean, how? I have no words on that one. That is
because
the
other thing is they got up.
Beings.
He got up on the stand and said he doesn't regret anything and that he did nothing wrong. Like this is what he said.
Not even morally.
Not even morally. But I really do feel like in general, I do think that's wrong to go to any scene of a crime, take pictures, and then send them to anyone, whether it's for profit or not. You know what I mean? Like that should be illegal.
I can understand the need to take the pictures.
Absolutely. From a crime scene investigation point of view.
Forensic evidence perspective. Mm-hmm. I get that. To single out the body, let's forget Kobe. Let's forget the celebrity,
the
Hall of
NBA
Famer,
player,
all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
A child.
But that's what makes it so, to me,
and
that's what makes it so
profit.
Bad. Is that if you had took pictures of everybody, then I'd have been like, okay, then yeah, he has more credibility to saying that he's doing his job. But you didn't take pictures of everybody. You didn't take pictures of the entire crime scene. Mm-hmm. You took just those or sold just those. And why are you selling them? Why are you selling pictures to the media?
Yeah,
that's not a part of your crime. That's not a part of your investigation.
It absolutely isn't. Or part of your job.
That should be illegal because you know what I'm saying. You putting your investigation out there like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Brittany in the comments has it she sums it up. If it was for work, cool. But he sold those pictures.
Yeah, he sold those pictures and made money off of it.
And then to come into court and say, I have no regrets.
It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Even if you wanted to make the argument that I didn't do anything wrong from a legal perspective.
But it should be.
Even if you want to make that argument, okay. The fact that you can say morally, I think it's okay for me to take pictures of a dead, decapitated child and sell those pictures, I got nothing for you.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what's I mean, I don't want to say it's what's fucked up, but that's how they beat the legal system, right? Because the judicial system isn't based off of morals and ethics. It's based off of black and white law, right? Motherfuckers that have fucked up morals all day long. And as long as he didn't break the letter of the law, then he gets off scot-free. But I do believe it's illegal to sell pictures of a crime scene to media.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was done prior to like Vanessa even
notification.
Knowing.
Yeah, prior to notification of the family as well. Why do you think YouTube took the video of the helicopter crashing? Like they had that up. I've watched that video like 40 times, and then they've taken it down. It was somebody on their balcony over the LA mountains, and they watched the video. They watched the helicopter spiral, crash, and then burn.
God.
And then they tried to put it on the pilot. You know they needed a scapegoat.
Yeah.
And it's got to be illegal in California. I'm forgetting I've never lived in California.
If
but
it ain't illegal nowhere else, it damn sure better be illegal in California.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
California make breathing illegal.
Dead.
Okay, Richard.
I'm telling you, California make everything illegal, but weed and apparently this shit.
Man.
Yeah. Woo, that's heavy. I think I'm gonna skip over those for now because it's really heavy. We'll come back to the heavy shit, or should we do all heavy shit at the same time?
Yeah. Let's get all the heavy
all right,
shit out the way,
bet.
and then we'll
Okay,
go light.
cool. So look, there's 3 stories, and I just kind of want to take this time to talk about mental health awareness and what's going on, especially within the Black community, because I was absolutely disgusted this week at 3 separate stories of Black parents killing their children. So there was one woman, she went on live, and basically she was upset because her baby daddy was about to win custody of her children. So she killed them. She stabbed them. Her daughter died.
That doesn't happen immediately. When you win custody of the child,
they're in the process of it, but he's got like one up on her. Like they're still going through court, but it's looking like it's heading that way.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I thought once they grant custody, that's immediate.
Yeah, they go home with the parent that won. Absolutely. Okay. But they were in the process of it. So her daughter ended up passing away, and her 3-year-old son is in critical condition. So that's super sad. Another story. There was an Oklahoma man.
Let's help my ass. Make that make sense. I'm gonna lose my kids from full custody. So fuck it. I'm gonna go to jail for the life because that's better.
No, it doesn't make sense at all. But I'm just saying, like, if something's going on with you, take care of it. Don't take it out on your children. You know what I mean? Or take it out on anyone else for that matter. I get what you're saying. It's not mental health. She's fucked up in general.
Yeah,
but it is at the same time.
Move, child.
Stress management, all of that. That's all a part of the health of the whole person.
I'll never understand the logic of I love you so much that I'll hurt you before I let.
Yeah, if I can't have you.
I've seen that on like for people that commit like double suicide, right? Where like if they feel like they can't live in this world, or you're already dying or whatever, but then they feel like the world can't take care of you either, so they'll take you with them. So I've seen like that, but
yeah, that's
just to kill them and then keep yourself alive because you feel like it's better if they're gonna be dead, then yeah, that's weird.
I don't want to like take mental health lightly, or I don't know. That's what I want to say. We got to be careful branding things as mental health, because sometimes when we brand these things as mental health becomes a scapegoat of other issues that we have.
That's true.
Like,
yeah, some motherfuckers is just crazy.
Yes, but being crazy and is still a part of.
I think he meant people are just like downright evil. Like they're that crazy that they're downright evil. I think that's what he was saying.
I can't say motherfuckers.
What was that?
I can't say crazy.
So Saturday juice. Anywho,
I wasn't ready.
I'm just learning new things.
Neither was I. My husband passed it to me. You can't say motherfuckers. I think it's mainly because Izzy's there.
No, it has nothing to do with Izzy.
Oh, okay. That's just another word on your list of things you can't say.
You should see how I cuss when the cameras ain't on around her.
Facts. So 2 more stories. We'll get through the sad stuff. Oklahoma man.
Oh, look, Dre found his own Facebook.
It's heavily abused for mass shooters who are white. Let's add that part in because it's never ever mentioned in any crime that involves white people.
I want you to name 5 black.
Am I wrong?
Name 5 black mass shooters.
I didn't say mass shooters. I'm just saying any crime that involves a black person. Mental health is never brought up.
You can't name 5 black mass shooters.
Well, what Brittany is saying is that when it's the mass shooters, when it's the white guy, the Dylan Roof or whatever his name was, that walks into the Charleston church and kills 9 people at a prayer service, that's mental health. But when it's something happening on Linwood and Davidson in Detroit, those are criminals, and we need
they're thugs.
Locked up. They're thugs. Yeah, that's what.
What am I deflecting? I've never deflected anything.
All right. Anyways, Oklahoma man also goes on live. So that's the other thing. Also goes on live, talks about how his baby mom was cheating on him, brought home an STD, and all of that. Tells his kids on live that he's going to kill them. And the bodies were found in a car. Not only he killed himself and his children, but they were found in a car like a block away from the home. So
that's crazy.
And then the third one, like this is like when I say this week, like in the last 6 days.
Hey, can we say what state this is so we just know what states are?
So I didn't know I can't remember the first state. Oklahoma was the man, and then the third one is Florida. Not surprising, right?
Not surprising.
Florida, parents of a 6-year-old called the cops claiming that their son drowned drinking toilet water. Right.
I didn't hear that right. Say that again. I didn't hear that right.
Yeah, say the whole part again.
Parents of a 6-year-old in Florida called the cops claiming that their son died while drinking toilet water.
Right, I'm gonna hold my hand. I'm gonna hold my hand up. I'm gonna point to the side, and you tell me what side is right.
Yes, that side. That side. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Let me say this. My daughter, my youngest daughter, is 4. She'll be 5 in a few days.
Mm-hmm. She ain't drinking toilet water.
From the moment that she was able to climb herself up to reach the toilet, she's never even considered putting her face in the same spot that everybody's ass goes into.
Not once. My child, I can barely get to do certain things, but she damn sure she's very hygienic. Like she'd be like, nah, I can't touch that. Like, that look dirty. Definitely can't go over there. That look dirty. To put your face in a toilet bowl.
Well, the real question is, how do you die from doing that too?
Yeah.
Right.
Because a body's natural reaction once it loses oxygen is to force itself to have oxygen. So if you're facing the toilet this way, your body's going to naturally come up, which is why you can't suffocate yourself. Like, you can't drown yourself. Someone has to drown you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. If this is a really small child, that I can see a child getting scared.
6.
What's their? But
I mean, no, there's different sizes of 6. You're right.
How much water is in the toilet?
No. You have to understand, a small child would not necessarily be practical. And you're not practical if you have your face in the toilet anyway. But I can see a child, after the child is in there, getting scared, not pushing themselves out. And then if the parent isn't paying attention, I just feel like
there's something.
The body will force its way out. Like the body's going to force its way up. But my question is it ain't enough toilet water in the toilet for you to drown.
Right. DeAndre said, in all my years of watching kids, I've never seen any child do that. Drunk. Yeah, thank you. Drunk for tuning in from YouTube.
I'm trying, Brittany. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying to make it to like.
So wait, let me finish the story, right? So the little boy, when the police came, they found him still in the toilet. So let's start with that, because if my child, like, I lift his body, I do what I can. They found him still in the toilet, and upon a medical examiner, he had brain bleeding and a laceration in his liver. So what they are saying is happened is that he was trying to drink out of the Jamal. He was trying to drink out of the toilet. The parents got upset about him drinking out of the toilet, and they essentially beat him for it. The mom, did whatever she was going to do, and the dad closed fist hit him in the head. So, They are arrested and going to jail.
I'm not saying you kill your kid.
All three of those parents are black, though.
Trying to drink toilet water, though.
All three of those sets of parents are black. So
none of those were of the.
No, surprisingly not.
Wow,
that is a surprise.
That's why I felt the need to bring it up, because it's for three of those stories. Not saying it probably happens every day, but for three of those stories to make headlines like that back to back, it's scary. Super scary.
So apparently, Blueface just made old girl his girlfriend over the.
I saw that.
Weekend.
Like, sis, you were fighting a whole nigga that's not your man. Like, y'all were fighting,
and then all he did was make you his girlfriend.
Made her his girlfriend, but also gave his baby mama, who's pregnant, currently actively pregnant, a push gift of this extremely expensive chain. She came on IG flossing her chain. It upset Christiane, but she wasn't trying to show it. She went on live drunk talking about it. So all of that's really crazy to me. She done fought your mama, fought your sister, fought you, got your face tatted on her neck, has his face on her fake tooth. She refers to it as a Bluetooth because it's Blueface on her tooth. And she pops it in and out.
Freely. So, the mental health thing that we talk about?
Mm-hmm.
She should probably go see somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes I just think, like, back to the days where all we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ. Like, that's all we had to do. Like, how do we get to the point where we can't follow the train to now we're putting people on our teeth?
On our teeth.
Whoa, that is okay. This is how I know I'm old.
Apparently, Pete had to go hide because Kanye was making him too upset after
he took down he had to take down a tweet or a post of his talking about Skeet is dead, because that's what he called him, which I don't know why he stuck to that nickname. Like, no grown man should be calling another grown man Skeet.
It's Kanye. We don't put any barriers on Kanye.
No grown man should call another grown man
his own set of rules. We've believed that. We're good with Kanye playing by his own rules. He does that. It's regular people, then Kanye.
I'll just jump in here and say that I love Kanye as an artist.
We know. So does he.
As an artist.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say as an artist. Kanye has like 2 good albums to me.
Oh,
you like Kanye as a person? Because
I never said I liked Kanye as a person. I understand what Kanye might be coming from, or I try my best to try to figure out where Kanye might be coming from. But yeah, Kanye got like 2 good albums. That's it.
Yeah, you tripping on that one, bro. He got look. I'm all for Kanye's chatting with friends here. You damn right. You can have it, but nah. Kanye West from 2003 to 2012 is the GOAT, and I will not be discussing.
Oh, I know you're lying.
Oh no,
those time frames, 2003, 2012.
Yes.
You understand that there was a man by Sir Lil Wayne that was also in that era.
Respectfully, I said what I said.
2, 3 droughts. 1, 2, 3, 4. No ceilings. That, like, you understand that there was a young man by Sir Lil Wayne.
Do you understand that there was a college dropout, a late registration, the graduation, the 808 heartbreak, and a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
And you understand that only 2 of those were actually good: graduation and 808 heartbreak.
Woo, you tripping?
College dropout? You wouldn't say? Oh,
late registration. Late registration is his best work as far as I'm concerned.
There's
okay. Well, look. We're even arguing about which 2 are the good ones.
Say that again.
I said there's even an argument about which 2 are the good ones.
Oh God, y'all set tripping.
Drought 3.
Drought 3 is a work of art. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of artists that my 2 co-hosts for the evening enjoy, R. Kelly That's one of Rich's favorites.
Why do we keep putting Rich and these people together?
Because if anyone ever listens to any past episodes, you have been an advocate for R. Kelly.
I believe R. Kelly and those people should be sitting in the same goddamn jail cell.
You want to believe in R. Kelly? Then get some help for R. Kelly.
I believe R. Kelly's help is sitting right in that jail cell, along with them other people that should be sitting in the jail cell with his ass.
Yeah,
but he is the king of R&B. Sorry, he is. There's no changing that.
Did y'all see that?
What did you say?
Did y'all see that meme with the David Ruffin salty face when it said you've been winning the prison talent show for 4 years in a row, and then R. Kelly walking in?
That's funny.
I seen a video where R. Kelly was either singing "Happy Birthday" or singing at somebody's wedding from jail.
What?
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably more money than he was making not in jail. Because he had no rights to anything. He only made money when he went on tour. He has no rights to his music. He doesn't get money off of
don't have
any
rights
of
to their
those.
music. But the fact that
he's probably making more money singing out of jail.
R. Kelly is a musical mastermind. He is the GOAT of R&B. No one better.
Ooh, well, he goes back to court on Monday in Chicago.
They're gonna find his ass guilty. They're gonna,
of course. I mean, he already has 30 years. This is to add on to that. The young lady from the Urination video will be coming to be a witness to testify against him, so she will be there. Would you say R. Kelly pissed away his career?
Oh, Dre, you a fool. No, he can make that J-Pay money now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, wait. No, not that. No one cares about yours, Jamal.
Can you imagine you a girl trying to hold down a dude in jail, and you call him up and say, "Baby, I got something for you." Just pick up the phone and go, "My mind's telling me."
I'm dead.
Hey, you know how many people would fall out of their seat because R. Kelly is singing to them?
R. Kelly was singing to me in jail.
The funny thing is, honestly, 10 years ago today, I met R. Kelly. So, like, the irony of this.
Oh, you were too old for him, child.
I was. No, I was, and I'm thankful.
He was like 20. He was like 21.
23. Yeah. But I appreciate you taking a couple of years off.
That's what we said. She was like 33.
I don't want to take too many. I don't want
to
take too many years off of R. Kelly. You might be in trouble at that point.
Nah, man. If yours didn't end with a teen, R. Kelly wasn't fucking with you.
I feel you. His security guard was trying to holler though, and I felt like I thought that's how you got into the mix. Somebody snatches you up, and now you move around. 2 of his victims are still holding him down, and I was gonna say that. So Jocelyn Savage, who is apparently his fiance, once he received his 30 years, he mailed her a ring. So that is his fiance. So she, first of all, she wrote a tell-all book. It is 11 pages, so it's a pamphlet. That's not a book. She is clearly just as illiterate as he is.
It's a brochure.
It's a poem.
But she wrote a tell-all book that was 11 pages, and in this book, she said that she was pregnant by R. Kelly, which I was very confused about because I'm pretty sure he's been in jail for a while now. He just got 30 years, but he didn't just go to jail.
Yeah, he damn sure didn't just go to jail. But I would say probably people of his level, stature, or whatever, you don't have him in Gen Pop. He probably has his own little area or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he probably does get conjugal visits. He just can't do it outside of jail.
But I say all that to say, I saw she was pregnant yesterday, and then I saw today that R. Kelly's lawyer came out and said essentially that she's crazy. She's not pregnant, at least not with his baby. And yeah, so R. Kelly, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
And his fiance with the mailed in ring and the jail baby.
Dre, go to work, bro. Go to work. Go do something.
Oh, Dre out there active. Let me get some cheese sticks or something, bro. What's good?
I'm dead. Not cheese. That sounds good though.
I hope that was all in love, bro. I didn't mean that to be like no insult.
Dre be alright. Dre will be alright. But in other Black celebrity news, some happier things. Missy Elliott got a street named after her in her hometown in Virginia. So that happened this week. Keenan got his star.
Yeah, I seen that. Keenan got his star. Where's Kale's?
Well, he still has to.
Where is Kel?
He's still working on it. He's still working on it. Well, I do know that Kel is a part of like the new All That, like the.
Oh, that's true.
So he is behind that.
I would still argue though.
He's gotten it together. He's no longer the drug
addict
he was at one
as
point.
the duo, Kel was probably the funnier of the two, but overall acting, it's not even.
No, Keenan, yeah. And I feel like Kel was only the funnier of the two because we were children. Because honestly, as an adult, I think Keenan's funny as shit.
Yeah, so. Keenan is
yeah.
And Kel's more of that silly funny, so it's like, oh, that's so funny. But like in real, actual humor, Keenan's got it. He also will be hosting the Emmys this year. So shout out to Keenan for having that.
Yeah. Got his star.
And then Nipsey Hussle will be getting a star on the Walk of Fame on his 37th birthday. So.
For what?
Cool. So those are three.
Okay.
We can have this conversation. Please name a good Nipsey album, please.
Are we
85% of people didn't even know who Nipsey Hussle was until he died.
I never listened to his music. To be honest,
they had not a single clue who Nipsey Hussle was.
Huge fan of Lauren though. I'm a good Lauren fan.
I have to admit, before Nipsey died, the only Nipsey I knew was the dude that had the club on Martin in 1994. That's the only Nipsey I knew before.
So
Nipsey
why is he
died.
getting a Hall of Fame anything?
He was impactful to those that knew him.
Yeah, the 64 niggas that knew him, yeah. No one else knew this man.
I feel like it's because we're not from like California.
The views and opinions
expressed by Rich.
Area.
But I would argue the fact that you have to be that only people from Cali know who you are would mean should state that you're not a Hall of Fame type of person. You're a Cali great, but Zero not getting a Hall of Fame star. You niggas don't know who Zero is. But he's a legend in Houston.
Yeah, I have no clue who Zero is. Like the only Zero I know is from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Only Zero I know is the dude that was on Mega Man. Wait,
there you go.
See?
Was that a Zero?
That might not even be.
Might not even be the Zero.
Oh my God! Did you guys, or have you been following the Trump getting raided by the FBI?
No, it's Trump. I don't follow anything Trump related.
So look.
Oh, it's so funny watching all the white people suddenly want to defund the police.
Now they want to defund the FBI. They want to defund the FBI. They shouldn't be doing their job the way they're supposed to be doing their job. They shouldn't be finding crime. All of the Republicans are talking about, well, they plant evidence. Also, y'all know that now, but when Black people have been saying they planted evidence, y'all didn't know that then.
Mm-hmm.
We've been saying y'all put that crack in my car. But the thing is that they found like 27 boxes of like paperwork he took home from the White House, and it wouldn't be that bad if he didn't change the laws to make that illegal, completely illegal, and extend it to being 5 years in jail because of Hillary Clinton's emails.
Yeah.
You changed that law, and then you broke it worse than she did. Like, everybody got emails on their personal phone, but you brought home paperwork. Like, and now you mad that they found it. Like, and you talking about defund the police. And Hillary Clinton.
My question is, what do we do with these old people after a while? Like, are we really gonna start sending 85, 90-year-old niggas to jail?
Yes. Absolutely. Because they'll send a 12-year-old to jail for life.
The 85-year-old's life is over.
Let it end in jail.
Here's the real question.
Nigga will spend 3 days there and then die.
Here's the real question. When we gonna stop sending these 75 and 80-year-olds into the White House and into the Congress and into the
That
Senate?
part.
Oh,
That
that's
part.
a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, brother.
Yeah, no,
We
they
can
need to
sit
cut
for
that
2
off.
hours. We can sit for 2 hours arguing why they should not do that.
Right. We don't even have anyone saying we should, but we can argue about why
we
they should.
can talk all day long about why they
We
should
don't
not
need
do that.
opposition.
I would say anyone between the ages of, if I had to give a good age range, it would be between 44 and 65. So maybe like 45, 65. And then cut off at 65.
I don't think we need an age limit.
I do.
I don't think we need an age limit at all. What we need,
experience limit. I think you need first of all, never again should we have someone who's never been a part of politics as a president. Let's start with that.
I don't even think we need an experience limit. What we need, and this will like make it long so we can cut it off here. What we need is real life engagement from us. From us. Like everybody got primaries happening right now. And I'm not asking y'all directly. I'm just saying to the listeners and to the watchers in general. When was y'all primaries? Did it already happen? Is it happening this? Is it coming up next week? Did y'all vote in y'all primaries? Do y'all know who's on the ballot in y'all primaries? Do y'all know who's on these ballots in your general elections in November?
That conversation is completely different from age limits of presidents. But you talk, we talk, we're gonna be digging deep on that one because that's a whole separate issue.
But see, what I'm saying is that if we were more engaged and we were more involved and we had better, naturally we would get more people that think like us into that. The people that vote in primaries are 50 plus.
But that's the issue is none of that shit matters. You can vote whoever the fuck you want. The Electoral College is going to tell you who's going to be the goddamn president. So it doesn't matter who you fucking vote for. It doesn't. That's one law that needs to be changed. It does not matter. We can all, the popular vote can always say we want this person. And Electoral College is going to be like, yeah, fuck you. We don't care.
In theory, they shouldn't do that, but yeah.
They should. That's what I'm saying. They should not be doing that. But that's what they're going to do.
I'm with you, but what I'm saying is even within the rules that are set, we don't play the game the right way.
No, I mean, so I agree. Honestly, I'm not even going to hold y'all. This past primaries, the one that we had last month in Maryland, is the first one I voted in. And that's mainly because of this podcast. And I say that because we had lawyers on like a few months back in which they were talking about how we need to vote for the judges and we need to get, people in place that we interface with and that impact our life. Right. And the reason why judges go uncontested is because these new and younger lawyers who want to be judges don't feel like they have the support of us to go out and vote for them. And if they go out and run against this judge that's been in place for however many years and they lose, they then have to still go before that judge and present their cases. And they're looking at you like, oh, weren't you that, weren't you the one running against me? Like,
but that's another issue. I understand that a courthouse might be a judge's, say-so domain, but there should be rules and laws that regulate what even a judge can do inside of a fucking courthouse. Yeah. Just because you're the judge of the courthouse doesn't mean that you get uncontested fucking, you're gonna do this and this is gonna happen because I fucking said so because I'm the judge.
Yeah, and then once it's a closed case, it's a closed case and nobody can reopen it. And it's
it's just a
they were having a bad
kiss
day.
my ass the best to win this fucking case. Let's not sit here and act like all judges have fucking high moral standards. Like, hell no, these motherfuckers are just as corrupt.
Yeah. I will say that just in reference to the Trump thing, Hillary Clinton has come out with a line of hats and t-shirts that say, but her emails, ... So if you are here to support Hillary's pettiness,
I'm not about to give her no money.
I feel
that. Like I said,
she's out here being petty.
That's a whole nother can of worms of motherfuckers that we know for a fact. I would cancel both. I would cancel both parties. The Republican and Democratic Party are both shit. I would cancel
independent.
I'm now
with no choice. But independent party would never be selected for president. Never. No. They would never have the backing. They would never have the money, the manpower to be able to put them in the White House unless we changed our entire infrastructure on how voting fucking works.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
An independent would never be the president. It's always going to be blue or red. They don't give a. That's how the states. That's what states look like. Is the state red or is the state blue? That's it.
There's no yellow state.
They don't
There's
ask for
nothing in
independent. They don't
between.
ask for. They don't say what you motherfuckers think. They say is it red or is it blue? That's a red state. So Trump's supposed to win it because it's a red state.
Yeah, even in voting in the primaries, there was no. So I got the Democrat options. You don't get to see anybody else, and the independents aren't even on there. The independents were not part of the primaries. They're able to, I guess, run, later on, but they're not part of the primaries. Yeah. And it's like they should have the same, equal playing field and be on there for me to vote for them then too. But I guess they just get the golden buzzer on into the generals, and at that point nobody knows who you are.
Yep. That's a whole nother problem. But you definitely should have experience in running some form of governmental policy before you decide to become the president, or before you can become president, which to me comes with experience and age. Like,
just not that old.
Motherfucker at 32, I don't see how they have the experience when you probably just graduated from college like 8 years ago. How do you have the experience to run a nation? Like, I'm not saying
it might not be the experience, but at least your finger is on the pulse of what people want. That is lost in an 80-year-old.
That.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about at the end age. That's why I say at 65, when you're able to collect Social Security, motherfucker,
you should.
You're done.
Yeah, but you're saying at the old side. No, we're electing people at that age. That isn't on the old side. Those are the people running. They all in their 70s and 80s. We don't even have a younger.
I think it should be cut off because you cut off military age. Military is cut off at 50, right? Like that's like no matter what you've done, no matter what, the moment you turn 50, all right, your ass is out of here because they believe you're old. You gonna tell him he can't serve his country no more? Then let the motherfucker run the country. And he was the same old bastard you just fired.
I feel that. Okay, so moving on, still within political, Biden will be cracking down on these PPP loan having ass motherfuckers. He extended the statute of limitations to 10 years. So anytime in the next decade, they can come get your ass.
He needs to crack down on that life alert that he got. That's what he needs to crack down on. Stop worried about 10 years of PPP that he won't even be here for, and worry about that life alert around his neck.
Hey, them presidents be living.
They do, and they have such a stressful job. Like how y'all live so long?
They get the absolute best medical care possible.
And what's crazy is that even after you're no longer president, new presidents still like there's a law that you agree to after becoming the president that you are to advise the current president in things that in situations where it's like if you have experience on that, you would like if they call you have to advise them on that, like dead ass. Because
I don't know if that's a law.
Yeah, it's a part of it. It's a part of your duties after no longer being president. George Bush talked about it.
No, yeah, it's a part of your duties because that's just like the tradition. It's not a law that actually has to happen. Trump ain't said nothing to Biden since he walked out.
Facts. He didn't even want to hand the White House over. He didn't even want to do a key exchange.
Biden isn't calling Trump for shit.
And he shouldn't.
He's calling Obama, or he might call George Bush. He is not calling Trump for shit.
Big facts.
Let's just point that out. But
I remember Biden did
and Trump is also the first president to literally be like, nah, I don't want Secret Service no more. Like you're not allowed to drive. Like after you're done being a president, you're still not allowed to drive.
Yeah, you're still supposed to be under protection.
You get your Secret Service, you're under
all
protection.
Those tax dollars.
No one knows where you're at. No one knows nothing. You're just motherfucker that just floats around and you just pop up places.
And they still get paid like 200 racks a year.
Yeah.
Most of them are millionaires anyway.
Right. They still get paid like every year just because you used to be the president. They be living. Like we might see like Obama might outlive us. It might happen.
Outlive who? Obama is 90 years older than me. Hell no.
Obama might outlive you. The presidents be living. I think he's late 50s.
What's crazy is Obama looks old as hell and is only probably like in
he's 61. He's 61.
He is 61.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was stressed.
He's
That nigga was
younger.
fighting against every single racist
Hell,
ever
he like around
just
my
to get
daddy
like
age.
one thing passed through. Like in 4 years.
Obama was fighting motherfuckers. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like fist fighting. Like he walk across the house with a bill and like, look, bro, if you motherfuckers don't pass this, we gonna run a fade right fucking now. I swear to God. And
Okay,
they be like,
apparently
nah,
that
we
shot
not.
hit Jamal too hard. The fuck? Anywho.
What happened?
I said apparently that shot hit Jamal too hard.
Hey.
Anywho, I'll handle that later.
Michelle got standards.
Wait. The views and opinions expressed by Jamal in the comments do not reflect.
First off, Michelle has standards.
Facts.
Actually, yes, they do. I ain't gonna cap.
And don't want Jamal's bald head, long beard having ass.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so in the news of people getting justice, we talked about Breonna Taylor last week. This week, Ahmaud Arbery's killers were sentenced to life in prison, and the neighbor who was recording it got 35 years. Which, at their age, 35 years is life.
The person recording it, the neighbor recording, or the guy that was on the back of the truck recording?
The guy on the back of the truck. He was the neighbor of the guys that were killing him.
Oh, I thought you were saying like the neighbor, like there was somebody like just
like from their house, just like what's going on here?
Like,
no.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, they got 35.
No, the guy on the back of the bike.
God damn, they went for everybody in the neighborhood.
No, the guy on the back of the truck, but he was the neighbor of the father and son. Like,
yeah, he should have got 35 too.
Yeah, man, he got 35.
Imagine that though. You just you chilling.
They already had life.
The father son got life. The neighbor got 35.
But I'm just saying, imagine you chilling. You go outside, you helping your neighbor you've been knowing for a while, and you just end up on the back of a truck and you recording shit and you get 35 years in prison because you just woke up and they was on some bullshit today, and you were like, "Fuck, let me record this. They on some bullshit."
Hey, that sounds like the beginning of a BET movie. You're probably wondering how I got here. But no, what I was saying is they already had life, but then they had life plus like additional sentences.
Oh, okay.
I used to always wonder when I was a kid, like, okay, does that mean they're gonna leave your corpse in the cell for an extra 7 years? I used to think
it just guarantees your ass ain't going nowhere.
Life doesn't necessarily mean like your lifespan. Life in some states is only 25 years. Like that could be a life sentence.
Definitely
25 years.
That. So say 25 years, my nigga.
That's
why would you say life?
Because there's certain it could be like life without the chance of. That's why they say life without the chance of parole.
Chance of parole. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's not always just forever in here. Now depends. That's why they give you multiple life sentences. So they'll say he's serving 2 life sentences.
Just tell me it's 50 years. 60, that's confusing.
60 plus years.
Because now I'm in court getting a life sentence asking him, so what exactly does that mean, Your Honor? Like, what is
they'll explain it to you. Now, some states, life means the duration of your life, in some states. But some states, it really only means it could be just 25 to 30 years. And, and then you might be able to get a chance to get parole after you serve your life sentence.
25 to 30 years, depending on how old you are, that is your life. You might as well just get comfortable.
And that's why they did that. The average person coming in there, if you're getting 30 years, you're most likely going to die in prison anyway,
Unless you're black, because they'll hit you with 30 years real early in life.
Oh, yeah. They'll be like, 14, 30 years.
You got this.
But just imagine, I don't want to say imagine, but I couldn't imagine literally living my life in prison for 30 years.
Me either. I watched 60 Days In, and they be dying in those 60 days, okay? They
struggle. Go crazy in 60 days.
And they have the option to get out. They have the option to give the signal and get rescued.
I'm a school teacher, and these motherfuckers stabbing each other. See? They not bullshitting there.
Facts. Did you guys hear about the OnlyFans model in April who killed her boyfriend?
White
stabbed, yeah, and he was black.
Yeah,
she stabbed him to death. Mm-hmm. She claimed it was self-defense and essentially got away with murder. She just got arrested this week She got away with it for 4 months, and she just got arrested this week and charged with murder.
Yeah.
So
they went back to follow that.
I may have actually remembered that now.
Yeah, there is some videos
cool.
that surfaced of her being abusive to him a couple months beforehand. So just to show, like, you're trying to claim it was self-defense, but she had been the aggressor most of the relationship.
Right.
So for him and his family, they got a little bit of justice there because sis was really living her best life for the last 4 months. Like, nobody, you know what I mean? There was nothing going on.
Question is what are they gonna do? Are they gonna give her bail? They gonna allow her to, because these bail bonds.
They might give her the same one.
They'll say $500,000 bond. You go down to the bail bonds, spend fucking $5,000. That her ass is out. Until court date, which could be a year, 2 years from fucking now.
And an OnlyFans model. I mean, OnlyFans.
I was thinking
that money. Okay.
Them subscriptions, they come through.
Right. She was probably out here.
And now they're gonna come even higher because they gonna want to see what's happening. So they're gonna subscribe to you just so they can follow your life.
Well, your life is in jail, so.
Not if she on bail, it ain't in jail.
That's true. Now she's working harder. You right.
She can up the price from whatever it is to $25 or $30 a month. It's your last chance to see this booty hole.
Hey, I'm telling you, ain't nobody did it better than the Catch Me Outside girl. When they say that she made $1 million in 6 hours,
on OnlyFans, yeah. Like as soon as she became of age, for real.
6 hours.
That's the crazy part.
The nigga turned 18 at midnight, and by 1 a.m. had $1 million in her goddamn bank account.
Right, because from 12 to 1, that's 6 hours.
OnlyFans.
No, absolutely.
She turned it at midnight, 1 a.m. Midnight, 1 a.m. That's an hour.
That's 60 minutes. That's not 6 hours.
No, I said an hour, huh? You know what I mean. And the fact that I tried to argue that.
Bro was confident.
It's like, no. What you not gonna do?
My math was right, but it wasn't right.
Okay. Your math wasn't mathing, but it's cool. It's cool. But yes, and then did you guys see the video of the young lady, 37 years old, the vehicular manslaughter? I think it was like in LA. Like she was going over 100 miles per hour. She was arguing with her boyfriend. She might have been intoxicated, but went right through traffic. I wish I had the video, but like
I'm glad you don't.
So all you see is a car going really fast. It's regular traffic cam. So it's a traffic cam, and you just see her car speeding through a red light, hits oncoming traffic, kills 6 people.
Whoa.
But she survived. But her car, upon impact, blows up. Or the other car, one of the cars. But there's a huge flame.
Like a goddamn action movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. She's 37 years old, Black woman. She's facing 90 years in jail.
That's a life sentence.
Yeah, she was charged with 6 counts of murder.
You said that's a light sentence?
A life.
Like,
I thought you said light. I'm like, there is nothing light about 90 years, bro. What?
A lot of people don't live to see 90, and you're going in at 37. But she's facing 6 counts of murder and 5 counts of vehicular homicide.
But imagine if she did outlive that, right?
I'm just sitting here. I'm literally having the same thought. I wonder who's the oldest person to ever walk out of jail. Like 102 years old. I made it out my time.
I think from what I've read, the longest sentence that somebody served and got out was like 62 years.
Sheesh.
Okay, yeah, I just read because I googled it real quick. Oldest juvenile convict in the U.S. released from prison after 68 years behind bars. That was last year. He was 83. When he got out of jail. And then the oldest American prisoner released from jail is 100.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he had 50 years in jail.
Mm-hmm.
So he lived a whole life.
In jail.
And lived a whole life.
Right, half and half. He had 50 years before and 50 years after.
He had grandkids when he went in, and when he got out, his grandkids had grandkids.
Wait a minute, that math don't work. I hope not.
Let's stop questioning Rich's math. All right?
No,
grandkids
actually,
probably had kids. Maybe
because if he was 50, let's say he had a baby that was a grandkid, right? Let's say that baby had a baby at 25, and then that baby at 25 had a baby. He could be 100 years old with a 50-year-old grandchild and a 0-year-old.
the 25
great grandchild.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Imagine what your generational line would be if every 20 years your kid had a kid, right? So like I have my son at 20, and then my son has his son at 20. Then his son has his son at 20.
Yeah,
I'm only
like
60.
A lot of black
I'm only
families.
60 by that time.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of black families.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
a lot of them.
So you can have great grandkids and be like 85.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, like we have. So I know I've said it before. I don't know if it was on this show, but just late last year, my wife's great grandfather passed away. So I have a video of my son playing catch with his great grandfather.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, like
That's
it's dope.
super dope.
Yeah,
That's super dope. Yeah, I am not blessed to have that, and my kids won't be either. So there's that.
yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna say not great.
I know what you mean.
not double great.
Yeah.
But
You think about it. You only 45 right now. Snuggles is 2.
Hold the hell up. Oh, he's talking about you. He's talking about you. Okay.
Snuggles is 2. You give Snuggles 18 years, you'll only be 74. You have another kid.
How do I go from 45 to what the fuck?
Rich, I'm concerned about your counting skills, brother. How did 45 plus 17 equals 73?
Right. Thank you, Brittany. Super disrespectful.
I am not.
Oh my goodness. But yeah.
I know
Emmett Till. They have chosen not, although they found in the basement under boxes the arrest warrant for old girl. I don't even know her name, but
Carol,
they've chosen.
right? I think it's her name. It's Carol something.
Thank you. I didn't even get Carol. But they've chosen not to prosecute. They said that there's not enough evidence.
Yeah, because his body. You know what? Okay.
There's just not enough evidence. Although there was an arrest warrant. I feel like that within itself.
Time out. There's not enough evidence. In 2016, she came out and said, "Hey, he didn't whistle at me." That's the evidence. She said it in 2000. Okay.
I agree with Brittany. Charge her ass on the deathbed. Like, Rich, when you said, should they be yes, they should still fucking go to jail. They should still go to jail. They should still be charged.
I believe in statute of limitations. That's just me.
I mean, in certain cases, I do too, but not in murder.
I
feel like they can come back and get your ass whenever.
I feel like
snatch it up. And honestly,
good enough to get away with the shit.
If you die, then it goes to your firstborn. No, I'm just joking. Your child got to serve out that sentence because fuck this.
If you're good enough to get away with it, I mean, hey, some niggas is just better at getting away with shit than others.
But she wasn't sneaky. She was white. There's a difference, though.
Right.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna argue that. Yeah. She was
facts. White. Big facts.
She definitely used her whiteness to her advantage at the time.
Of course.
Dre in the comments tear me up. That old white lady that did a horrendous act got off.
Shock and awe. So moving on, Serena Williams, the GOAT of tennis and women's sports in general. I'd say she's right. She's up there.
Oh yeah. Women's sports, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. She is officially retiring.
I'm sorry. She might be the greatest athlete.
I knew I could. That's why I was cautious with my words because I knew Rich was about to have some
absolutely not
opinions.
Absolutely not. I love Serena. Don't get it twisted. I love Serena. She's not one of the greatest athletes of all time. Like, and when you talk about all sports, no. First off, there's a man named Tiger fucking Woods. Okay, greatest golfer to ever touch this great green grass. There's that guy.
Wait. Is Tiger better
There's
at
that
golf
guy.
than
And
she
then
is at tennis?
No.
Yes.
No.
Tiger is better at golf than she was at tennis. Yes. Tennis, nigga. Yes. Michael Jordan is better at basketball than she is at tennis. Tom Brady is better at football than she is at tennis. Muhammad Ali was greater at boxing than she was at tennis. Stop.
I'm gonna absolutely disagree with you on the Tom Brady one. I'll let you
Name
make
a better quarterback.
Tom Brady's the better. I'll give you the Tom Brady's the best quarterback. Is he better at football?
Yes.
Than she is at tennis?
Yes. At winning football, yes. Than she is at tennis.
But tennis is
we haven't even
no, but tennis is her
yet.
playing tennis. Football and basketball, these are teams that are helping get that shit. Like you have your right hand man, you have someone else that's helping you win football.
But there's still individual level of greatness.
Right.
So yeah,
it's individually accomplished like no other.
But and I'm not saying that she hasn't. What I'm saying is that she is the best female tennis player. There's been arguments made that she's not even the best tennis player to ever have played tennis. And if you're talking male and female.
That's what Brittany said.
Brittany says that because Brittany's black.
Okay.
You always blame black people giving love.
No. Right. What we're getting ready to circle back to is the whole goddamn Storm debate. Y'all are only saying shit because she's black. Storm was only good.
No, I'm not only saying that.
I agree with you on the Storm.
And I'm not saying that because she's black. I'm saying that because she is, I would say, the GOAT of women's sports.
You know what we need on the show?
Yes.
We need Brittany to sit off camera next to Rich. And when he starts talking cash crazy, you just got to grip just like that.
I can't name a male tennis player because I don't watch tennis.
I don't watch tennis either.
I don't watch
tennis. I don't watch tennis, and I can tell you, Serena.
Flag on the play. He just said he don't watch tennis, but then 3 minutes before that, he said she might not even be the best tennis player ever.
I said that there have been arguments that she wasn't even the best tennis player. I never said that I made them. I never said I made them.
Anywho, she's retiring. She'd like to have another kid. She wants to live her best life with her husband. Yeah.
And that was after that 15-year-old put that ass whooping on her.
Did you know? Oh, I remember that. Did you know that her husband is the founder of Reddit? Because I found that out recently. I just knew he was
know
rich.
That till recently.
I just knew he had money. I didn't know. I thought it was oil, to be honest with you. Like Eve's husband in the oil industry. But yeah, he's the founder of Reddit, and she wants to have another baby and just live her life. So more power to her. She deserves it. Have you seen King Richard?
Not yet. My wife has seen it. I will watch it.
It's a great movie. It really is.
I hear it is.
It's a great movie.
I hear it is. But we still got Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi for soccer. Like when we're talking the greatest athlete of all time, you still have an undefeated Floyd Mayweather. So you're talking about individualness. You still have an undefeated Floyd Mayweather.
I never said greatest athlete of all time. You arguing with Brad right now?
Talk about this guy that said greatest athlete.
I did say might be. Press rewind. I did say might be.
Press rewind.
That guy.
This guy right here.
That one. Okay. And then speaking of sports, and this is more of a, I thought you were going to mention this, Rich, but KD basically saying trade Steve Nash or trade me.
No one cares about what I stopped caring about what Kevin Durant had to say the moment he joined.
Here comes Jamal. He's about to hop in the comments because he's
the moment he joined Golden State, Kevin Durant's legacy was null and void to me. Period.
I listened to Bill Simmons, and Bill Simmons talks about like how Kevin Durant, if you were to replay his career like 100 times, this is probably the worst outcome. Like, how is it that you get drafted into Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City, after they draft you, they immediately in the next 2 years draft 2 other MVPs, not like great players, not like all-time talent. I mean that they are, but 2 other people to win MVP in back-to-back seasons.
I'm not even concerned about that.
It does not work out. You take a 3-1 lead on Golden State, lose that. Then go
join them.
Then you get mad that you're not actually the man somehow after you joined a 73-9 team. So
my gang fights Brad's gang. Brad beats me up, and then I go join Brad to go fight somebody else.
You gonna get down or lay down? If you lay down, you gonna stay down.
You look
get down,
KD. That was on him. I don't want to hear this shit, Jamal. Him going to Golden State was on him. He was a free agent. He was not traded. He was a free agent. And Draymond came. They all flew out to go see him, and then he joined Golden State. It was completely unfair. They weren't even trying during the regular season. They were half-assed in the regular season. They damn near went 16-0 in the playoffs. They lost one game. They lost a singular game in the playoffs. They swept through the playoffs. Nobody was beating them. Nobody.
It's true. The fact
Nobody
that
was beating them.
The fact that he had to go to Brooklyn, he gets Kenny Atkinson fired. Him and Kyrie, they get Kenny Atkinson fired because they don't
suck.
Because they wanted DeAndre Jordan to be the starter instead of Jared Allen. Then they didn't make Jared Allen get traded. Jared Allen becomes an all-star. DeAndre Jordan can barely stay in the league. Kyrie won't get vaccinated, so he's mad at the team because Kyrie won't get vaccinated.
KD, James Harden, Kyrie, Blake Griffin, DeAndre, like, come on, man. Like, you went from Golden State and created a Golden State in Brooklyn and still couldn't win.
And at this point, I respect Kevin Durant as a player. His decision making, I don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
I
don't have any real.
He was never going to win by himself.
He got more money than me, though, so he's still winning.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation, but still.
Well, he be in the comments and he be in the mentions. So in case you're gonna say something, yes, Kevin Durant, you win. I work a regular job.
I will argue with Kevin Durant all day long. I want Kevin Durant to please come on here and start arguing with us because more people will watch us, and then our views will go from.
I'm just mad he changed his number because in this area, right, when you're hitting up your plug and you need a tray 5, a 3.5, we refer to that as a KD. And then he changed his number to fucking 70 or 7 or whatever the fuck. It just doesn't fit with the street lingo of being here. So he'll forever be 35. And honestly, that's why I wanted to have my 35th birthday I wanted to do an elegant cannabis ball to celebrate my KD year for my tray 5 and all that good stuff. And he just fucked it up, but it's cool.
So you just want to get high like you do every other day?
Yeah, but dressed up at a venue with a bud tender, an actual bud tender instead of a bartender. Because I don't get dressed up at a venue.
Get high, you just chill out and still get high?
Absolutely. Every day. Okay. And honestly, not before the podcast today. You can see it in my eyes. They're open.
Yeah. That's true.
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah. But yes, a lot of stuff happened this week, y'all. It was an eventful week. But before we leave, Brad, I'm gonna let you drop. Yo, what's happening?
What's happening?
What's happening? Every Wednesday we drop new episodes. We do interviews. We talk about current events. We sometimes do stressful debates. Sometimes they involve people from this podcast at the same time. But no, it's a vibe, man. We just talk about what's happening. Check us out every Wednesday. It's available wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever. Check us out. Follow us on social media at Whus Hattnin, the way it sounds, WHUSHATTNIN.
LeBron James didn't lose to Miami and then go join Miami. When he got to Miami, Miami didn't even make the playoffs that year. And then he got there and took them to 4 straight finals. and then he left, and then they went to shit. Cleveland, we already know what a dog shit show Cleveland was before he got there. And do I need to remind you how a Kobe Bryant's Lakers team from 2013 till Kobe decided to retire was a fucking shit show, and like they hadn't sniffed the playoffs the last 9 years before LeBron showed up there.
As if LeBron didn't also get Anthony Davis at the same time, and LeBron missed the playoffs his first year there.
He got hurt.
Brittany, you better cut it off because I heard his feeling on LeBron.
So we're talking about LeBron, who played with let me put this together. Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram before he became actual Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. There's this nigga couldn't shoot from 3 feet under the basket.
Let me ask this question. Do you think
D'Angelo Russell?
Wait, no. Answer this. Do you think LeBron is the GOAT? You think LeBron's better than Jordan?
No. I believe LeBron James is the second best player of all time.
Okay, then I have no reason to argue with you then. Okay, I thought you were trying to say LeBron's the GOAT. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, I'm so glad we can come to this resolution.
You said losing in the finals. So how many motherfuckers are making it to the finals? All right, Brittany got to go. But we
Brittany has to go.
Literally.
We're going to wrap it up here.
Oh my God.
Thank y'all for joining us. And like always, hold on, wait. We got it. We'll do this in the after show.
He made it and then lost
in the after show. Thank y'all for joining us. As always, be safe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all love each other out there. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? Gang. Y'all, we out.
Please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube at Unapologetically Black, Never Broken, Always Empowered.
You're Herb. Hey Jay, I'm gonna send you the link.
Find you in Ohio.
Oh, y'all know y'all can come out here to, you know, find us all in adventures, you know what I'm saying, out here. Columbus, Dayton, Menor, Ohio. If you're out here, if you're looking for a job, I'm hiring motherfuckers. Please come on out.
Hey.
You mean that the nicest way, though.
I don't call you a motherfucker during the interview. I just call you that after the interview. And then
my favorite part of the podcast is at the beginning of the episode, Rich complains about the stores, and at the end of the episode, he says, "Hey, y'all come check it out, though. It's dope, though." It
is. Kevin Durant.
But hey, Jared, I'm gonna send you the link to join the after show once Brittany showed me how to do that. All right, y'all, we out.